used to be back in the day on USA, I'm guessing, kind of thing, where we have interviews, we have match here and there.
Okay. There was. Do you remember? I know you're old enough to remember. I don't know if you saw it though. Do you remember when Bill Apter hosted Pro Wrestling This Week? It was basically Pro Wrestling Illustrated for television. It was no.
I don't know if they had that in my area back in Philly area.
Oh yeah. You lived out there about the time.
we were. There was very much a WWF area out there.
If anybody is watching, well, hey, WWF out here too. I mean, we good. God help us trying to get the NWA out here. But if anyone's watching, remembers Pro Wrestling Illustrated This Week, shoot us the link. All right. That said, hey, Robert, did we ever find that match that we were looking for? Robert, did we ever find that match that we were looking for?
No, nobody gave it to me.
Okay.
There was one other piece of news coming out of Impact Wrestling. One of the originators, one of the actual creators of Impact Wrestling, Bob Ryder.
He was found.
He was found dead. Passed away. He had cancer.
He was going through chemo.
He was going through chemo. So he passed away on Wednesday.
Now, tell me a little bit about Bob Ryder, because that name just took me aback. I mean, I know I'm not real hip on who the wrestlers are right now, but I have always followed, the backstage workings and whatnot.
I'm not even sure, honestly. I've just heard the name. I never knew exactly what his position was.
Was he any relation to the Ryder brothers? You don't know. Okay, yeah. Sorry. So if anyone has any information, feel free to send that in. Want to give a shout out to our viewers before we get started with our guests. So Bill Chu is watching. How you doing, Bill Chu? Hope everything's going well. Happy Thanksgiving. Luther Dansby, hello. Luther Dansby. Paul Stitz, one of our number one fans, is watching. Jessica Sky, Fancy Nancy Landau is watching. How you doing, Fancy Nancy? Billy Bonds, our manager-in-chief, also tuning into the show. How you doing, Billy Bonds? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Brian Chansey, of course, our other number one fan, tuning in on YouTube.
Big Bad John's watching us.
Hey, Brian, do me a favor. Never mind. We'll talk about that later because I want to get in that. Big John, hope you're doing well. We were hoping to have that show this weekend. But remember, don't drink too much on New Year's Eve because you're going to be pressed into action on New Year's Day for Black and Blue Year's Day, our live stream, OCCW's first live stream. Okay. Now, you may not like this, but that's the way it's going to be. You're not going to like this. We have a very special guest today. Like I said, I'm going to tell you. Like I said, we had our dates changed to January 1st for I'm sorry. Send me messages while I'm online. God damn it, I gotta stop and read them. You can just shout them to me and I'll hear you. The date of our show has been changed to January 1st. So Black and Blue Year's Day, back from Black Saturday. You will see this man and his mestre, Azrael, taking on Gustin Super Uber Stuper Stuberstude. Will be joined by this man. That's right. The OCC new up-and-comer. You're going to settle down. You're not going to get your ass out of that seat. Ladies and gentlemen.
What?
The Rickster, can you hand me that microphone there if you're gonna get up? Make yourself useful. Hand me that microphone. Thank you very much. There you go.
Up his ass.
Hey, language. Red cable.
You stay back right there.
All right, please, yeah, you better stay right there. We're experiencing technical difficulties. Hey, chill. We are experiencing technical difficulties, and we no longer need this technical difficulty. You can just go ahead and... Oh, yeah. It always helps when you turn it on. It's on.
Pull it close to your face.
Pull it close to your face. Try not to scare it.
I got a monkey shit vintage. You want that?
Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me. Give a nice, warm Royal Ramble welcome to the Rickster. Rickster, before we get started, tell us a little bit about your influences. Tell us a little bit about yourself, and tell us a little bit about what you're wrestling, because you really haven't got a lot of FaceTime here. This guy is on here every week. So
I'm charismatic, John.
I think in the interest of what do they call it? Fair play, we're gonna have to give you some FaceTime.
Well, before I start, the only reason JBD's on here, all he does is run his big stupid mouth. But my name is Rickster. That's right. That's the name that makes JBD shiver at night and keeps him up all throughout the morning because he can't just get it out of his head.
Hey, John, what's the scoreboard? What's the scoreboard, huh? 1 to...
You know, I don't really keep score because...
I do, because I'm a winner.
You're a winner. Okay, fair enough.
JBD, wins only count when you win them fair.
I think wins count when the third hand of the ref hits the mat.
All I know is that cheaters never prosper, and they always get...
Look at me. I'm doing great right now. Look at me. Look at me. I'm doing great.
All right, hold on. All right, you guys look like two sides of the same coin. Tell us a little bit about your training. What the Rickster means, right? I mean, that's a unique name. I would imagine when you were a little baby in the little crib and you just born, mom might have said, "Hey, Rickster," or is that a nickname that someone's given you? That's something you've acquired along,
Well, the Rickster, it's a very personal, it's very personal reasons come up with it.
Oh, you don't want to tell me?
No, I could tell you.
Okay.
Because it's inspirational.
Okay, well, hey, we could all use a little inspiration these days.
All right, well.
Listen, you might be inspired a little bit. Come on, don't be so
inspired.
Don't be disrespectful.
Don't be so cynical. Yeah.
All right, well.
Don't be so disrespectful.
It derives from one of my uncle's nicknames. He used to be a wrestler when he was younger in the undergrounds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he left us about a little over a year ago. Well, his in-ring name was Rick the Enforcer. And one of his...
That was your uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that. Go on.
Oh, well, I didn't know that you knew him.
Yeah.
Well, he would... In LA is where he would do his stuff. One of his nicknames was Rickster. And he spelled it the exact same way. Rixter.
Right.
So I figured... And him and I are very close. So in order for me to live on within his legacy, and I also made a promise to myself and to him that no matter what, I was going to get in the ring. I was going to make the name Rickster mean something more than what it meant to me, to everybody else, and to my family when they watch. And I think in my past 2 matches, my first and my second against this knucklehead over there, I think I was able to do that because I could hear Rickster being chanted. I didn't hear JBD or Jack Bruce being chanted. I heard Rickster over and over again.
You know what I also...
Let's go Rickster. Let's go Rickster.
Hey, you want to know what I heard? I heard a bell ring, and you know what I saw? I saw you on the ground, and I saw me raising my arm in the air because I'm clearly, you want to talk about being a superhero. How super was it when I hit you with the JB Driver 98? Huh? How'd that feel?
I just have one question for you. Before you did that, how did it feel to have what it makes to be a man left all over your arm? Because I know that's where you put it.
What? What are you talking about?
You got me with a low blow, and you got a lot of Rickster on your arm.
There was a mosquito there, huh?
Got a lot of Rickster on your arm.
Whatever,
a lot
bub.
of Rickster, huh?
All right, guys. Let's take it down a notch. Remember, you are contractually obligated to not have any physical... You can say all the stuff you want to each other via the social media or texting each other, whatever the heck you kids your age do these days. But you cannot and will not and dare not risk your contract with OCCW by making physical contact with each other. We will not have it. I will not have it. I refuse to give away what I can sell. I mean, put you guys at risk, right? I want January 1st. Okay, January 1st.
Mm-hmm. What about
main eventing? Your partner Azrael, your partner the champ. Tell us how you came to be drawn into this Michigas.
If I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even really know how it started. All I know is that he started acting like a sourpuss with me out of nowhere.
Heard that in a while.
Sourpuss?
Yeah. You know what? When you eat a lemon and you have that big stupid puckery face on, yeah, that's what you have always.
That's kind of like the expression that I saw on your face after I hit you with the
Anyways. Well,
sourpuss. I haven't heard that since I was a little boy.
I know that he's hanging around with Azrael, and they're not
Master.
The nicest of guys.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I know that Azrael decided to give my future partner, a cheap shot with a kendo stick after Purge.
Right.
Love hurts.
Can I finish?
Yeah, let him. He didn't interrupt you. Let him go. Okay, thank you.
Gustin, I consider a friend.
Okay.
Right?
So do I.
I don't like it when people mess with my friends. Right? And a big inspiration, the Wolverine himself. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You need a tissue? You blow your nose?
Show some respect. All right. You didn't see him mocking you when you were doing your news. Go on.
Well,
or maybe you did. I don't know. I didn't see him.
No, I'm respectful.
Respectful.
Anyways, Gustin's my friend. Azrael is, I guess, this guy's friend. And since Azrael messed with Gustin, sorry, guys. With you. Yeah, he messes with me.
Like the song says, you hurt my friends and you hurt my pride. Gotta be a man, I can't just let it slide. Help me out here.
Apparently he's a real American.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
Karaoke on OCCW, huh? Okay.
What's that?
Karaoke night, huh?
No, we will have that. Don't worry. One of these days we'll have the OCCW Karaoke Championships. That's right. Don't you dare miss that.
And then you're both going down.
Okay, your turn now.
All right. So this begins at Social Dystopia, the debut of the Jack Bruce Davidson, the JBD experience, as to say. Basically, I ran into divine intervention. And you saw it on here how well it went for me because the damn numbers game. If it was one-on-one, I could have... Oh, honorable. Respect, huh?
I just yawned.
Anyways, so... how that night ended for me was I was sticked twice by DI. And, some of you guys know this, but already. Rickster already said it when he mimicked me on that stupid segment. But Rickster and I used to be friends. We used to be homies. We trained together. And then when I was down and out, he wasn't there for me. He was busy focusing on his own damn match. He was busy focusing on his own damn thing. And you know who was there for me? Azrael. Azrael picked me up from the broken pile I was in and trained me up to be a good guy. I came out here and I tried to be positive, but I tried to do everything for the people. And you know what you guys did? You guys ignored me. You shunned me. And you cheered on this guy right here. And you know what happened? I determined that you people... I don't care what you think of me, honestly, because what happened when I was with you was I was broken into the ground. When I decided to do my own thing, do what's best for me, according to Azrael, I won. I won over this guy, the guy that you guys decided that you wanted to root for. That's fine. I'm gonna continue breaking you down, bro. Every time you come into the ring with me, honestly speaking, because. The fact that they root for you and boo me makes me sick.
That could be a little disheartening, but one thing you have to remember as an older guy, right? I hate to sound like, I don't want to say as a veteran of the... As an older guy, as a guy who's seen things go, you can't, you'll have to understand that the world is a fickle place. Fans are the most fickle of fickle, right? I'll give you an example. The Houston Astros. Everybody hated them this year. Unfortunately, they didn't get a chance to get booed by every stadium, every fan in every stadium, every city that they played this year, right? They were in a bubble. In 2 or 3 years, people are going to start cheering those cheating bastards once again, right? Bet on it, all right? If you had just shown a little patience, kept plying your trade, kept giving it your best, you would have seen those fans turn. Perfect example, I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Rocky Maivia.
Oh,
I know Lex will remember. When he came in, Rocky sucks, right? And he was a good guy. And you know why? Because he did. He sucked. The fans couldn't stand him. They thought he was terrible. Now...
I didn't like the shoulder breaker either. I'm glad he changed that.
Okay, and his hair looked ridiculous, and his gimmick was bad, but he kept at it, didn't he? And what happened? Is it safe to say The Rock is probably the most popular wrestling for his time in history?
Absolutely.
Yeah. One of them, yeah.
I mean, I would put him above Hulk Hogan as far as just the sheer eyeballs that have been on him. You know what I mean? Number of eyeballs and his post-wrestling career and his ability to step back in and draw huge money for just one match,
Plus, he was the Tooth Fairy.
Yes, but he's actually in movies that people actually went to go see. It wasn't like Mr. Nanny, Suburban Commando, No Holds Barred.
The Marine.
I will say this. Of Hogan's movies, Suburban Commando was pretty damn funny.
it was not funny at all. It's terrible. The only time I got a chuckle was when the Undertaker would speak. Right? That he sounded like Beaker from the Muppets. You remember Beaker?
Come on, you gotta love Christopher Lloyd going, "I was frozen today."
Yes. No. I mean, as much as it's hard for me to like anything with Hulk Hogan in it, I think.
And yet you were just quoting his theme music.
Yeah, well, you know what? That is not, that is not his theme song, is it?
No, it was originally written for Wyndham and Rotunda.
Wyndham and Rotunda, or was it the U.S. Express?
Yep, the U.S. Express.
Very good. You know, did you guys know that? You don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know that. I watch a lot of
American.
Yeah, I watch a lot of wrestling.
Crystal clear.
Good. So did I.
And information.
All right. That said, Saturday, March 24th, 2019, right? The Bushido Cup culminated in the match. For those of you not familiar with the Bushido Cup, it's a one-night tournament, 8 men, 7 matches, 1 champion. All right? The finals of said tournament, oddly enough, Vintage Dragon, who at the time was the OCCW and Lucha Pro heavyweight champion, was taking on, that's it, America's Orange County's former stalwart, Mikey O'Shea. So let's take a look at this match. Now, you guys can call this match a little bit, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
look at that handsome ring announcer.
Boy, look at that well-dressed, handsome ring announcer, huh?
That's a really, I like that. Yeah. That's a nice suit.
That is a nice suit. See, this was back when Mikey O'Shea was a little bit nicer guy.
He used to be nice.
Look where being a nice guy got him.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
And look what it's gotten me. This empire, this wrestling empire, this MMA empire.
Garden Grove, California, the Irish juggernaut, Mikey O'Shea!
Jesus.
He shook the whole building, didn't he?
Hey, no littering.
Oh, look at that.
It's not littering, it's showing appreciation.
That's right.
God.
Look at some recycling going on there. So, hey, Lex, tell us a little bit of what did it feel like seeing all that ticker tape coming in the ring? It's probably the first time that's happened to you?
Well, yes.
It's like a New Japan match.
I was worried.
That's where the Bushido Cup was.
I was worried that one of the rolls was going to whack me in the head.
Yeah, right?
If you're very fickle, that's you can use that for toilet paper if you really wanted to.
Yeah, well, at this point, the way
I'd
things
rather
are going
use one of
in
your
this town,
T-shirts as toilet paper.
He said he wants to use one of your T-shirts as toilet paper.
Oh wait, you don't got T-shirts.
Whatever, JBD. Your T-shirts aren't even in men's sizes, just children.
Oh.
Okay, so Mikey O'Shea, Vintage Dragon. The stage is set. The Bushido Cup Championship. There it is. Okay, you see referee Freddie Havoc holding said trophy and the $10,000 grand prize. There's Tiberius Russell, good friend of mine, good friend of OCCW's with his beautiful girl friend Melissa, wife, I think, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, she's two of the coolest people OCCW's ever had the honor of having on their show. As you can see, the bald-headed handsome devil is clearing out some space so that...
Is that Vin Diesel?
You would think, right? But no. That's the owner and
Clean.
founder of Orange County Championship Wrestling. Mr. Clean is another good word for him. Because
sans the usual hat.
That's right, because I don't remember why. I probably forgot it. Look at that. They're holding the title, posing with the trophy.
What's sportsmanship, right?
Well, yeah. And there's that.
Like I said,
sportsmanship. JP,
sportsmanship and $2 gets that Arizona that you're sitting in front of you.
That's $1.89. Yeah, it's about right. $2.
$1.89 now.
Yeah, I know they're way too expensive.
What? They were
like too expensive for you, right,
I know, they used to
JBD?
be like 59 cents at the dollar or the 99-cent store.
You get them 2 for $1.
There we go. Okay, call this match for us, guys.
Oh, well, you.
Drop kick outside the ring.
Oh, she's out early.
2018,
And
not
look at that.
2019.
Oh man.
Yeah, because I don't think Vintage was
We got a
champion.
tope already. The first 10 seconds of the match.
Yeah. Suicide dive to the outside.
Vintage Juggy, he's already flying. Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for a second one.
Suicida.
Not many people can pull off 2 back-to-back.
I know you can't.
Can you just call the match?
Can you? Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm doing my job.
You're gonna end up getting fined again.
You should get fined with that ridiculous T-shirt you're wearing.
All right. So, okay, you see them battling outside the ring, right? Vintage Dragon up on the apron.
Looks he's going for
Cooking something up.
Okay.
Kick to the chest region.
Oh, he is taking control of the match.
Early, and you'll notice the size differential between the two. This was one of Vintage Dragon's earliest appearances.
Yeah, it's like the Wolverine versus the Hulk.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I'd say more like Miles Morales versus the Hulk, but yeah, there you go.
Or if you're a fan of Spider-Man games, starts off with Miles Morales versus Rhino.
Is that how it starts off?
Yeah, that's how it starts off.
It's funny,
Nerd.
Hey, come on now, it's Spider-Man. Everyone's a nerd for Spider-Man, aren't they? No? Some people are just nerds?
This was putting the ribbon on the...
If Spider-Man ever meets Doctor Who, I'll be there.
By the way, he has a nice shirt on.
Onto the tile of that Legion post. I believe that's the triple nickel.
Yes, that is American Legion Post 555, the Albert E. Schwab Post here on Beach Boulevard in beautiful Midway City, which we will be returning to once this madness ends. And mark my words, it will be a triumphant return of the First Order.
Oh, well, it looks like Mikey O'Shea is dumping Vintage Dragon in the trash can.
Oh, yeah.
I can say from personal experience that tile floor at the Triple Nickel is hard as heck. I got thrown out of a battle royal on that.
That's right.
On that
I
tile.
did too.
Speaking of getting thrown around, I could have sworn I just saw O'Shea drop kick the trash can that Vintage was in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? And I have to pay a security fee.
Is it a rental?
No, it's not really a rental. That comes out of the security fee that I have to when we rent the hall. So thank you again, Mikey O'Shea, for doing some more damage.
Slam on the apron.
The hardest part of any ring.
Okay, there's a reason why I paid good money for that ring, and that's so that people could wrestle inside of it. When you guys are out there wasting valuable resources by fighting on the outside, you kind of defeat the purpose of me purchasing a ring. If you don't want to wrestle in a ring, we could do the show without it. I won't have to pay for the travel. I won't have to pay, take my time to set it up and tear it down. I'll just let you guys fight on the tile floor. We'll put some seats around it. There you go.
That's a good business idea, having an all street fight show.
Yeah, with no ring. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Big elbow drop right into the sternum of Vintage Dragon. Mikey O'Shea playing to the crowd. That could cost him.
Is that the first pin?
This is 2018, Mr. Bonds. What's that? Hi, Ashley. What's that? It was the first pin attempt. Yes, after fighting for 5 minutes, someone finally realized they have to actually pin the opponent's shoulders to the mat.
Maybe if Mikey wasn't playing to the fools in the crowd, he could have had the title.
Those fools in the crowd pay good money to come.
They're called fans.
They are called fans. I agree.
I see.
Yeah, you wouldn't know any about that because you don't have any.
I'm sorry, that was pretty good.
That's why you complain that nobody cheers for you.
I complain because nobody appreciates real wrestling.
I appreciate real wrestling.
All they want to see is you do American Ninja Warrior on the ropes.
I appreciate real wrestling. What you do is lollygagging.
Win. That's what I do, is win.
Oh,
tosses him across the ring.
Goodness.
I've seen O'Shea throw a lot of men like that, and I'm so grateful, thankful, Thanksgiving's tomorrow, that I have not been one of those people.
Yeah. I had occasion to. Actually, Mikey O'Shea took my OCCW title from me. So, I had occasion to be in the ring and I actually did get thrown by Mikey O'Shea.
Hey, don't worry. After I'm done with you, you won't have to worry about Mikey O'Shea throwing you anywhere. You'll just have to worry about installing ramps in your house.
Yeah, because when you come over when nobody else wants to take care of you and I have to do it, then yeah, you can roll up with your wheelchair.
Oh, what?
I don't know what that means, man, but it sounds awful negative to me.
Ooh, and a big club in the back to Vintage. And the strength
not everybody can get him up like
Dragon.
That. Fantastic.
It kind of reminds me of how strong I am.
And there you go.
And it gets reversed.
My goodness.
Roll through.
And a big splash. He's going to copy everything that I say, JBD.
I don't know. I mean, People want to be.
I mean, if you want to be liked, I guess you gotta act like me, right?
Hey, if I wanted to act like you, I'd go find a billy goat.
Oh, and you'd probably get better hair too, huh?
All right. Let's. Bill Chu seems to like you. You have a friend in Bill Chu.
Oh yeah, Bill Chu.
All right. As you can see, once again, Mikey O'Shea not content with keeping the fight in the ring.
Oh, he's taunting with
That's
the belt.
the wrong title, O'Shea.
That was Ric Flair's old 10 pounds of gold, no? Is Ric Flair there?
That's one of our
O'Shea, you're wasting valuable time.
A lot of fighting on the apron. Who knows? They could probably break one of the sides.
Well, you know,
Big boot to the jaw of a vintage dragon.
And he melts to the floor. John, what do you think was Mikey's game plan here in this match?
You know, I know he wanted to run with Vintage Dragon. You know, Vintage Dragon has a reputation for, you know, moving quickly in and through the ring, and Mikey O'Shea wanted to show everybody. I remember talking to him about it. Mikey O'Shea wanted to show everyone that he could move quickly. He was just as agile, but he was twice the size. I mean, and I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say literally twice the size. Is it fair to say that Mikey O'Shea weighs at least twice as much as Vintage Dragon?
I would say maybe 2 to 3 times.
Yeah.
Mikey O'Shea is a big human being.
Yes, and
a tower.
He is
very agile for his size.
Did you see the
exactly
quarter roll at the beginning?
Yes, and Mikey O'Shea is technically adept. He's not just some big guy. He's not like the one-man gang or what was that one clown 9/11, right? He is a professional wrestler of the First Order.
He reminds
big,
me
strong.
And he's rocked by some open palm strikes from
He reminds
Vintage.
me a lot of Keith Lee.
Yes, Keith Lee. And Vintage Dragon is
towering.
Is as surprising as it is for O'Shea to be agile for a big man. It's surprising that Vintage Dragon is as strong for a small man. Look at that.
And a springboard
drop kick.
Does a drop kick look like an enziguri?
I could have sworn I saw a drop kick. Look at it. It goes with the cover. Oh, kicks out at the 2. Vintage Dragon, Mikey O'Shea.
O'Shea got whacked.
No one is going quietly.
Now, the thing with Vintage is against Mikey is, even if he hooks a leg,
ooh, nice line
his weight is just not enough to get that body-on-body pressure. He's got to have some sort of a small package or backside, some sort of hooking pin that'll tie up Mikey.
Yeah, you're right. You've got to lace something up to where you're not just laying on him and holding his shoulders down. Because heck, if he hiccups, he could get that man off him. He's that big. There's that much of a weight differential.
If he coughs, you're flying straight up into the air.
There you go. There you go. A lot of kicks to
educated feet.
Oh, and a clubbing clothesline.
There's your education right there. You just learn to duck that. You know. If you don't mind, I'm going to take my coat off. It's getting a bit warm in here.
Go for it.
Because of all the hot air that Rickster's spewing.
I think it's from you mouth breathing over there.
No, it's from...
You guys are awful. Knock it off, man.
Rolling senton by Mikey.
That was really good mouth breathing. That means...
No, yeah.
It's all right.
I know what it means.
Yeah, okay. All right. Hello, Jessica Sky Landua. You know, it's Landua. It should be Landau. You got those last 2 letters mixed up in your name, Fancy Nancy. Here we go.
On the shoulder. There's so many ways he can go from here.
Yeah, you know what? This can go either way for either man. Look at that. Boom.
Oh, and he fights out of it. Vintage. Look at him. It's a Dragon Sleeper.
As it were.
Jinx.
True to the name.
Yes, Vintage Dragon Sleeper.
If I were him, I would keep O'Shea up. I don't know how long he'd be able to do it.
But...
not very long.
Turns it into a snapmare. You know, that's how big and strong and agile Mikey O'Shea is.
He went from being completely horizontal back to a vertical base.
Boston Crab, giant swing,
Lion Tamer.
Oh, Boston Crab.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, a high arch Boston Crab.
You know, and that may not be the best time to mention it as he's stuck in a Boston Crab, but Monday nights, Vintage Dragon teaches a professional wrestling class here at the OCC W Dojo.
You should go to them, Rickster. Maybe you'll win some matches.
Yeah, I'll be better than you. Or even
anybody should go to him. please, that's Monday nights at 7:30. Vintage Dragon. Professional wrestling classes for the beginning, intermediate, and experienced alike. Don't you dare miss it. Meanwhile, Vintage Dragon is taking Mikey O'Shea to school, putting those big forearms.
Rocking him to the ground.
Yeah, bringing a big man down. Putting him on his sizable backside.
Well, it looks like he's trying to Irish whip. Can't do it. Got to club him a couple times.
Big forearms from Vintage. Oh, softening him up, trying to get him to whip. There you go. There's that whip he was looking for. Oh,
big shoulder tackle.
Oh,
you know what? I got hit by a Volkswagen when I was 8 years old. I don't think I took it as hard as friggin' Vintage is getting it from Mikey.
Ooh, that was a proto bomb.
What did that? Don't.
God. I don't know what that means. The 5 fingers in the air.
Is he going to do the?
Oh, you can't see him. Oh, yeah, you sure can't see him because you just ate him.
I'm glad he did that.
Want to give a shout out to Russell, Tiberius Russell again for repping the shirt, the school with the shirt.
Is he gonna?
And the strength of Vintage to pick him up and sky with him like that. The most electrifying move in sports entertainment, and it's cut off with.
Oh.
Attitude
That's what you call the death-defying move in sports entertainment.
AA, DVD.
The AA, I like to call it the F5's little brother.
Okay.
And for those that don't understand that, it's because John Cena was in a feud with Brock Lesnar, and the FU was a mocking move to the F5.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Well, I didn't know that.
I said for people who didn't know.
That would be me.
Yeah, not guys with bad beards or bad mustaches.
Look in the mirror.
Then again,
You know, you got a good one. You
know what? I have that razor that my girl got me. It's
looking
really
for the
good.
gunslinger.
Okay, gunsling. Oh.
Oh, and a right, the height.
The hawk bottom.
That's a bookend right there.
Oh, bookend. Okay.
it's called a unagi.
Uranagi.
Unagi?
I know something about uranagis.
Unagi.
Rickster,
is,
how you doing?
Eggs at a sushi restaurant.
Yeah, unagi. Yeah, that's
Shut up and
seafood.
just call the match, JVD.
Call your mom after.
Well, that was nice of Bill Chu to offer to buy Jessica's ticket. All right. Well, here we go. Now we're talking.
And it seems both men.
Hey, Bill Chu, let us know if you can make it. We have a limited number of seats for our live show on January 1. Oh!
Ooh, what a nice kip up super kick
Chin
combo.
music.
2 and so close.
It's gonna take more than
I
that
don't know
to
if you
bring
saw
back.
that, John, but it looked
take
like
down the Irish Juggernaut.
Yeah, I did.
referee. It looked like it was a 3.
It did. He was down. He looked like he counted 3, didn't
It looked like it counted a 3, but I think Mikey got up a
fraction of a second.
fraction of a second just before.
Cool. If you think one of
You took
those
the
is
words
gonna
right out
take
of my
out
mouth,
the
John.
Juggernaut.
You know, it doesn't help when everybody talks at once. So let everybody talk in their own turn.
Yeah, Rickster.
I swear to God, you guys are like kids here, man.
For a guy who likes to
Just
claim
say,
how
John,
good
how
he is at wrestling,
how does it feel to be a
baby?
babysitter today?
Once again, who was talking? Try that again.
I'll let you go, buddy.
I was just saying, how does it feel to be the older brother between the two bickering brothers?
New, brand new, because I was always one of the bickering brothers. Russell throwing things into the ring, Russell. You're going to be removed.
Premature ejaculation. Rickster, tell him about that.
See, I wouldn't know anything about that. Neither would you, since you've never, done it at all.
Okay, we're veering a little bit off the rails here.
Bill said he will come to Black and Blue Year's Day.
Okay, we're going to put him on the guest list. And now remember, of course our A-list guys are going to go on that list, but we're going to have a limited number of tickets, so make sure that you pre-order your tickets.
Looks like Mikey's going high to fly. Ooh, nice enziguri by Vintage.
Too much time pandering to the crowd.
I would have to agree.
That's where positivity gets you. At enziguri.
And negativity gets you a quiet entrance.
And negativity gets me a win. Thank you very much.
It gets you, like I said, an armful of...
Oh my goodness!
Ooh. I've never seen anybody
Suplex Mike Yeshua?
and take a harder bump from it.
Yeah, that's true. It's like Mike. Well, there you go. 1, 2.
Ooh.
Ref needs to hop on the horse a little bit.
That was
What?
a near 3.
Well, he's got to get to where the shoulders are. You know what? I reffed a match not too long ago. You'd be surprised how difficult it is.
It looks like the ref was limping a little bit. when he got up. Oh, now Vintage is going high.
Okay, now you got to notice it's a low ceiling there in that building.
Ooh, I think that makes the splashes and the swantons, any diving move, that much harder because you're going straight down
exactly.
instead of going up.
So you got to hit him with a little bit of velocity.
Yes. Well, it looks like he's going for another one. O'Shea's face down.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to kick out of that, huh?
And right on the back.
I don't know how much Vintage Dragon weighs, but it's enough to really do some damage to that lower back.
You should be thanking Vintage. You saved the money on a chiropractic adjustment.
There you go.
There's so many near falls.
Fans really digging it at ringside.
I see a lot of people standing up.
Yep. Well, I don't see too many people. I see the guys from Bully Zone because they didn't have the money to buy a ticket, so I let them in it so that they can stand without taking a seat. If you'll notice, there are no empty seats there.
That's how good of a promoter you are.
Well, you know what? OCCW is probably the longest running, continuous running show in the Orange County, lower LA area. I mean, we were doing sometimes 2 shows a month, but certainly 1 show a month before COVID hit. And you know what? We've put on more shows than anyone else during the lockdown. So you think about that.
And I've been on everyone.
And nobody shut our show down but me. Like I said, I felt we had a social responsibility to give it a rest and wait a little bit since we were in the purple.
Bloody sit-out spine buster.
It's a low down.
Low down, sit-out spine buster. But it is a sit-out spine buster, and it is a low down.
Tomato.
And a big mistake on Vintage's part, stomping his foot, telegraphing from a mile away.
Fair enough.
O'Shea doing his best Undertaker impersonation.
I mean, I can understand Vintage Dragon kind of stomping. He's getting riled up. He's ready to do it.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of a mistake, but I understand it.
But as a manager,
You're a mistake.
I would have to advise him against that because you can't give your opponent any indication of what you're going to do.
Yeah. And JBD, are you just quoting things that your parents told you?
No.
I heard you say you're a mistake, and
I'm quoting what John told you after you said I want JBD.
Oh no, you were standing behind me when he said it.
Oh
no. Ooh, nice chop by O'Shea.
Just to be clear, Fancy Nancy, I don't think Bill's saying he would go with you. He said he would pay for your ticket. Your parents would still have to bring you, or whomever would still have to bring you. Don't try to get Bill Chu in trouble with his wife now, okay? All right. He was just trying to be nice. He wasn't trying to take you to the show. He's going to be here. Said he's going to pay for your ticket. There you go.
Nice willpower for Vintage to fight out of that superplex attempt.
Oh.
I think it was the headbutts that got him out, but nice on him.
Power bomb. Is he going for another?
Looks like it.
Deadlift,
oh my
the strength
goodness.
of O'Shea. Is he going for a third? Third time's a charm.
Oh!
And it's not in this case. 1, 2, 3. Vintage takes the
Vintage Dragon wins.
A
Got them
classic.
all rolled up, locked up, just like you said.
The inaugural Bushido Cup.
2018 OCCW.
Look at that, the emotion pouring out of him after that win.
Fantastic, who would have thought that Vintage Dragon would turn on us and give us a year worth of hell holding on.
Which Gooston let him hold on to it for a little bit longer. Don't forget about that.
Okay, well, to be fair, Azrael had a shot at it too and didn't take it home either. All right. All right, we've come to the portion of our show known as Tag Team Trivia. All right, now, did you guys bring your money this week? Do I have to loan you money again? How about you? Did you bring any cash?
It's downstairs in my duffel bag.
Where's my wallet? God damn it. Hold on. I got to go get my money. I'm going to loan you guys again. Okay, you owe me $3 from last week, so I'm running a tab on you. All right? Because I won Tag Team Trivia last week. All right? You don't have any cash either there? Jesus Christ, what are you guys doing for a living?
It's not on me. It's downstairs.
He had to pay for his mommy for his milk money.
I had to pay for that fine that you decided to jump at me.
I was fine for defending myself. Tell him, John.
Whatever. You don't have an upper lip.
Oh, look.
More than you.
All I have is $4. I have, real money in here, but...
Hey, Rickster, take a picture. That's the only time you're ever going to see that.
That's what my wallet looks like.
Right.
Yours is just an envelope with tape on it.
I have to go to my second wallet. That's right. When you're doing things right, you have 2 wallets. All right.
You got a first one?
What?
You got a first one, bub? No? Okay, I guess he didn't know what the first one was. All right, I guess we're going to take that as a no.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
The Spider-Man wallet's coming out.
You keeping track, all right. I have already loaned this man $3 and won $3 from him last week. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, so you're already $3 in the hole.
Wait, hold on. Hello, Master.
Oh, God. Hey,
yes,
you know what? If it was important enough, he would be here.
I'm going to win this week.
By the way, I want to take a minute, if you're watching out there,
I got this.
CJ and Fonte know.
No, I can't stop
happy birthday. We love you. We have a gift for you here at the dojo, courtesy of Yoga Star. So, if you're watching, and you should be, someone invite Azrael to tune in, by the way, if he's... We have your gift. Get in here, CJ. Okay, now, here we go.
If I may, to Mikey O'Shea, who we just saw in the video, please get well soon.
What's wrong with Mikey O'Shea?
He got COVID-19.
Oh, no, that's a shame.
I did not know that. When did we know this?
He posted this today, I believe, on his Facebook.
Why didn't you guys tell me this before we went on the air? And I wouldn't have gone on my stupid rant.
I assumed that I knew. That you knew.
If I knew, I would have said, hey, okay.
So this is what John means about being
Mikey,
careful.
I hope you're watching. You should be watching. God. Mikey O'Shea. Okay, all right.
This is what he means by being careful, everybody.
Yeah.
All
Because
right,
it happens
so
to the best of us.
He's already down $3, all right? I'm going to give you another 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to give you another 3. 1,
Another.
2, 3. Oh, this is 3. So you owe me $3. You owe me $6. All right. And let's play tag team trivia.
No, is it going to be just the two guys, or are you going to...
No, I'm playing too.
Oh, right.
I'm going to take the goddamn money.
Okay.
All right. $3 for me, just to keep it fair.
All right. Once again, the rules. I'm going to give you the two real names of a couple of guys who were in a tag team together. Well-known tag team. These aren't going to be your made-up current WWE tag team.
Oh, like Shinsuke and Cesaro?
I'd say the easiest way to do it for buzzing in would just be raise your hand.
Or just shout it out.
Just shout it out.
All right,
Okay.
and if it's a tie, I'll just we'll just
We'll see.
nullify.
I'll make a buzzer and just tap the table.
No,
don't do that because you
we'll
might.
see what happens.
Because of the
you're right,
microphone,
you're
you don't want to upset the mics. All right.
You're right.
All right. So here we go. I'm going to go right down the list of the ones we didn't do last week. Here we go. Again, all eras. Jonathan Wisniewski and Edward Leslie.
Oh, that's Brutus Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Otherwise known as?
The Dream Team.
Excellent.
I'll take one from each of you.
This
All
is
right, you guys
short
are already
match.
going down.
You got to that one before I could even take a breath.
Sorry, I was there.
Charles Warrington and Glenn Ruth.
British Bulldogs.
Not the British Bulldogs.
Is it that era?
No.
Okay.
This would be Attitude Era.
Okay.
Attitude Era.
Charles Warrington and Glenn Ruth.
Is it the Headbangers?
It is the Headbangers.
I knew it.
All right. Look at it. You got $1 left. You're almost out of the game.
All right, here we go. In this one, I'm going to look for their WWF/E name. Wayne Bloom and Mike Enos.
Oh, no, that's the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. That could be the Hollywood Blondes or whatever. No, not the Hollywood Blondes.
The Fabulous Freebirds?
TNA?
No, but no, that's the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Two.
No.
Yes, remember the Destruction Crew. All right, that's another name for them.
That was their AWA name.
Okay, and they were the Beverly Brothers.
Yes.
All right, there you go. All right, you're out of the game. You haven't gotten anything right.
The Beverly Brothers.
And back to square one.
Okay.
And they were Mike Enos and Wayne the Train Blue.
Yes.
They wrestled as such.
Yes.
So that's a very simple, very.
Me and Mike Enos and Wayne
How
the
many
Train Blue.
right answers do I have to get to win this shit? All right, you owe me $6. All right.
There we go. Joseph Laurinaitis and Michael Hegstrand.
The Road Warriors.
God.
That was an easy one. Monty Sopp and Brian James.
You can answer. You just can't win any money. Monty Sopp and Brian James. That sounds familiar. Was it Chronic?
No.
Okay. That was Brian Lee.
I can't ask for hints, can I?
No.
Not on this one, no.
It cost you $2.
Well, that's all
All
I
right.
got.
I'm going to call time. So, I'm going to call time on that one. You didn't know?
No.
You didn't know?
That's right. That's
the New Age Outlaw.
New Age
the new.
Outlaws.
No, I didn't know. My ass should have called somebody.
Oh,
I
you
get
didn't
it.
know? Yeah, see?
We'll go on to this one. Josip Perucevic and James Harrell. Joseph Perusevich and James Harrell.
That's not.
How about Ivan and Nikita Koloff?
Nope.
I was gonna say La Resistance, but I don't think so.
No.
What is it?
The Bolsheviks. Joseph Perusevich is Nikolai Volkov, and James Harrell was Boris Zukov.
Okay, fair enough. I knew it was a Russian team.
Yep.
Oh, no, actually, I just thought it was foreign.
All right. Mark Canterbury and Dennis Knight.
Mike Canterbury and
I will give you a hint. They were on Raw this week.
I wish I would have watched Raw.
I don't watch Raw. I'm gonna go. Is it an older?
No, I'm
team?
sorry. Yeah, they weren't on Raw this week. They were on the Survivor Series.
Okay, older team then.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Their names again?
Mark Canterbury and Dennis Knight.
They were on Survivor Series.
If you guys know on online, if you're watching, you can pop it in the chat too.
Survivor Series. I watched the highlights of Survivor Series.
Were there any?
Yeah.
The Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns match was actually phenomenal.
All right, I don't know. Who is it?
Those are the Godwins.
No, Phineas and Ferb or whatever.
Phineas and Henry.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Phineas and Ferb.
Sione Vailahi and Terry Shapinsky.
Who's that?
I don't know. These aren't.
Yeah, go. Who?
That's the Powers of the Bane, Barbarian and Warlord. The Powers of the Bane.
They don't fucking.
I don't know these really long last names.
That's a good one though. That's
all right. Robert Huffman and Lash Huffman.
Robert Huffman and Lash Huffman.
Bushwhackers.
Nope.
Is it that era?
Huffman. I don't know who.
You're gonna kick yourself for this one.
Yeah, probably.
What's his name? Where I lost it. Robert Huffman is known as Booker T, and Lash Huffman is known as Stevie Ray.
Wow. I should. Yeah, I'm kicking myself.
Yes, they are.
I didn't know that. Really, they're real brothers.
Yeah.
Well, I knew they were brothers. I didn't know they were brothers.
No, like yeah, they're brothers.
They're related brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, same mom.
If only they had their own show.
Raymond Fernandez and Paul Centopani.
That is Manny Fernandez and Rick Rude.
No, it isn't.
Ah, shit. Say it again.
Raymond Fernandez and Paul Centopani.
Oh, that's not Paul. That's not the Young Stallions, is it? Or the Young
FBI?
It's not the
Paul Roma and Jim Powers.
No.
Why are all most wrestlers' real first
You're
names
half
Paul?
right.
Okay.
You're half right.
Jim Powers? No, it would be Paul Roma and Hercules.
Yes, otherwise known as
Hercules Hernandez.
No, do you remember what their tag name
Power
was?
and Glory.
There you go.
Oh, you can take that one.
Is that all of it? Oh, you still have a couple.
We got one more dollar.
All right.
Jeez, I don't really feel like the king of trivia here when I'm missing half of these. All right.
Ray Traylor Jr. and George Gray.
The Twin Towers.
And that's the game.
Damn.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you, and I want to thank you now. You owe me $6. You owe me $3. That's $9. I am now $9 richer. I have a $9 line of credit with these two. Remember, when you hear them whining on come payday at the next show, they'll be like, hey, how come my paycheck's a little bit short? I'm like, because you lost. I loaned you money. You lost money. You were gonna say?
I won't whine because I know you won fair and square. I'm not going to complain like...
Wait.
Sorry, I think I have
Wait.
I think I might have something in my throat.
Wait, you think you're gonna win at this?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all for tuning in. We know you have several options with which to view your wrestling time. For Lex Icon, for the Rickster, for JBD. My name is Jonathan Malice. This is OCCW. This has been the Royal Ramble. We want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and we hope that all